Hello everybody and welcome to this week's video. Y'all, I am going to be decorating our house for Christmas today. And I know that this sounds like a small task, but it is a huge task. I'm actually a little bit overwhelmed by it. We had a crazy month and I took a little bit of time to just breathe, but now, we're past Thanksgiving and we gotta get on this, all right? We gotta get this house decorated. I am gonna start you guys out here in my bedroom. I just got my bed made, but I wanted to show you a couple of new thrifted finds that I realized that I've had in here. Like I just bought them and just automatically started using them without ever showing you guys. I'm gonna start here with where Buddy is. Can you say hi, Buddy? Hey, Buddy boy. Buddy is sitting on one of my new finds, which is, you can't even see it under here, but it is this giant king size feather down comforter that I found. It's huge. I actually was looking for this in specific. I got it from the Goodwill outlet and it was a little bit pricey just because they do go per pound and they don't give any discounts for like large linen items. But what I did like about it is that I can clean it. Like I feel like a lot of dog beds, it's like they have these whole things and maybe they've got covers that come off. First of all, they're all made out of like terrible materials, but then I feel like you can't wash them. And so I love having him just on a cotton quilt that's on top of this feather comforter. So if I ever feel like it's getting dingy or starting to smell like a dog, like I can just take it and throw the whole thing into the wash. And so I really like that about that. Second, I wanted to show you guys these beautiful, oh my gosh, these beautiful lamp bases that I found. Whew, I'm gonna have to go to the other one. The sun is like in my eyes. Okay, so I found two, you guys, two matching ones. And something tells me that this one still has the price on it. Maybe I did take it off. For the longest time, this one still had it on there. So I will give you guys a kind of close up of it. So these were not like particularly cheap. These were $14.99 a piece. So, not super cheap for a thrift store, but as far as like lamp bases go, I thought that they were beautiful. I know it's kind of dusty, but I thought you guys would like to take a look at it. I just loved all the details in it. I love having like a really neutral home with these kind of like pops of blue. And the last thing I wanted to show you was these new pillows that we have on our bed. So we've got the feather pillows that were sent to us by Brooklinen, but then Brooklinen actually has like a sister company that is new, and this company is called Marlowe. Okay, so Marlowe is a pillow brand designed to give you better sleep. I'm gonna set you up so I can show you a little bit better without having to hold the camera at the same time. Okay, so check this out. I thought this was kind of cool. So these guys came with these special covers right here that you can see. And these have an extra cooling, chill infused foam on them. So these covers here will keep you sleeping super cool. And then on the pillows themselves, they've got these openings here. So you can zip these up to make your pillow slightly firmer. If you are into firmer pillows, it's good to do that. But Josh and I like them to be nice and fluffy, and so we have unzipped both sides. We've been sleeping on these for a few nights and I love them. They give such great support. So other adjustable pillows come with filling that you can take in or out. These, you don't have to do that at all. You can just zip it. So right now, if you buy 2 pillows, you save 25%. And if you buy 4 pillows, you can save 40%. And if you're still on the fence, Marlowe actually provides a 365-day free return policy. Plus they offer a 2-year warranty if you're not like 100% satisfied with your purchase. It's a risk-free way to get yourself some better sleep, so click below to get a Marlowe pillow and change the way that you sleep. Okay, so I'm gonna get the covers back on these bad boys, and then we're gonna add a little Christmas charm in this room, starting at my bedroom, and then we'll move on to the rest of the house. So I have something to admit about the making of this video. I have actually been feeling super insecure about decorating our house for Christmas. I have been really excited about it up until actually having to do it. First of all, I feel so behind. There are people who are decorating their houses in October in order to be ready for their viewers to be an inspiration to them and be friends to their viewers as they are decorating their own homes and keep them company. And I have just not been able to do that. I have hardly been able to even get our house decorated. I feel like we've got so much going on. I honestly don't know how other moms with multiple kids are able to do this so gracefully when I feel like I am just fumbling my way through Christmas. I'm wanting to make sure I spend that special time with our girls and read in the evenings and make all the meals, and sometimes all of the work that goes into making these videos, it makes it hard to actually get things decorated when there's so many other things that need to get done. I think my first insecurity is that I'm so far behind everybody else. My second insecurity is that I myself love watching YouTube videos as I'm cooking a meal or washing the dishes or just doing various things around the house. I have seen the most beautiful and inspirational homes around here. I feel like so many of these ladies do an excellent job. I really feel like the enemy has just been like getting into my mind and like telling me that I have like a trash house, you know, like, and I know that that sounds extreme, but it's literally the words that came into my mind. You know, so much of what we own has been passed down to us or given to us for free or found on the side of the road or found in the Goodwill bins. And I feel like there's so many beautiful things that you can go out there and purchase new that we just don't have the money for. And so I feel like a lot of the stuff that I'm decorating with, it's just what we were able to scrounge up, and I don't feel like my home is inspirational. And I know that that sounds silly because I truly treasure what we do have and I'm so grateful for it, but I've just been caught up in that comparison game of looking at what other people are able to do with their means and then looking at what I'm able to do with mine and feeling so inferior, feeling so uninspirational, feeling like everything I have is just a hodgepodge of new things, old things. Not one of my pine garlands matches another one. Some of them are super old and fake looking. If I didn't have a long enough garland, I couldn't even connect it to another one because they're all different. And I know that this sounds silly, but I really want to show you something that is my best. And sometimes I feel like I'm unable to give my best when I only have access to, you know, the garbage, as I've been so wrongly calling it in my mind. And my third insecurity is that this is our first Christmas in this house. I feel like we are making all kinds of mistakes and really just figuring it out as we go. I'm realizing how much we're missing. We've got too many of this, not enough of that. Anyway, regardless, I am going to do this late and I'm going to do it to my best ability. And I'm truly going to give you guys what I'm able to do with 3 small children and a very full life. I want to make sure that this Christmas is not just filled with me trying to work and create this perfect atmosphere, but I want to be able to read books with my kids, go out and look at Christmas lights, go ice skating, do all the things that we love to do. And I don't want to be worried about making a perfect YouTube video. And so thank you for being patient with watching me figure this out. Honestly, I'm just so thankful to have you guys along with me on this journey of discovering how to do our house. So I will be sure to show you guys the finished product, but as for now, let's just figure this out together. If you guys have an encouraging comment or a tip on how you were able to juggle all the things when you were in my season of life, please let me know, and I look forward to reading them. Working on getting all the Christmas decorations put up, and Josh is at the very peak. Babe, look at you, working so hard. A little bit terrified. day getting these garlands up and lit. We put on a garland and then I tied these little bows up here. Looking cute so far. Looking very cute. Okay, so just a peek into what my real life looks like. I've been watching some other YouTubers do these like decorate with me videos, and it seems like everybody has their stuff organized by like room, and I realized that none of my stuff is organized by room. It's all just organized to be able to put into the bins as efficiently as possible, because I only have ever had 2 Christmas bins, ever. Like 2, not even large size bins, and that's where all of my Christmas stuff has had to fit in the past because we were in our smaller house. Well, now I'm realizing that this is like a total crap show. My house is a total mess. You can see there's just like stuff everywhere. My room is the only one that's finished so far. There's like certain things that I've gotten up. I'm like organizing, rearranging, trying things out places. I don't know if I want to take you guys on like this mess. Do you guys want to go on this mess with me? If you do, continue watching. But anyway, I've got to get up the tree and start on that today. I'm also trying to figure out how to do this where I have time to film, but also involve my girls. I don't know. It's getting a little bit messy around here. So I'm going to continue. You guys can come help me get this tree up. We'll just go from there. This is my organization skills so far. I've basically brought everything out and just set it on my table. And this is just like the stuff that's out, okay? Like I still have the two bins that I've always had, and they are chock full of stuff too. And I guess this like old suitcase and everything. So I gotta figure out where to put all this stuff. You guys, as much of a pain as this is, my mom's Christmas tree is one of the non-pre-lit kind that you have to like attach every single branch every single time. And y'all, it's a nightmare, but I still like doing it. So I try not to buy a lot of new, but one of my new purchases that I got this year was this 9-foot garland from Walmart. I think I had seen a couple of people mention these, but I mean, it's $6.98 for 9 feet worth of garland. And I love the natural look of these wooden beads. I've wanted these for a long time. I've never been able to find them at such a good price. So I've got these. I've also got some wooden kind of like cranberry style beads. I got 4 of these. I don't know how many I'm gonna need. I can't remember how many of the cranberry ones I have. I bought 4, and if I need to take one back, I can. So I'm gonna open these up and put these on the tree. I think that I need one more strand, but this year we're just gonna call this good because I'm gonna wind up putting in some of these cranberry beads anyway, and so it's fine. It'll get all filled out anyway. Okay, and this is where we are at so far. You can see we've got all the poinsettias, the wood beads, cranberry beads. Something that I didn't mention when I was putting this together is that I feel like these larger bulbs always look better when they're pushed back further into the tree and not hanging on these ends right here. I feel like when you see a big one hanging off the end, it just looks like it's barely hanging on. So I like to keep those tucked back. And I just opened up this box. This is one of my favorite ones. I've got all of these, I think these are like apple cinnamon baked things that I made a few years ago with some white frosting that's on them. It's just paint, I think, that I squeezed on. It's been so long since I've made these, but I've got all kinds of woodland creatures here. I've got some pine cones, a bunch of brass. These are my all-time favorite, these brass horns that I hang on the tree. I've got some of these plush stars here, a bunch of dried, a bunch of dried oranges from last year, and then these I love. I'm actually a little bit nervous about these this year, but these are my glass pine cones and walnuts. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these on. I will show you when I'm finished. Okay, so we're making our way here. I finally got, I think, all the ornaments that I'm gonna get on before the girls come and do like all the fun ornaments. So I'll kind of show you guys a little bit of what I have going on here. I've got all of my glass ornaments. I've got these, I wanna say walnuts, and the little pine cones up here. I've got a bunch of these dried oranges throughout the whole thing. I really tried to keep my nice glass pieces up here and then put like any plasticky ones kind of down here. But I will say it is looking a little bit more full up top than it is down bottom, and you know what, in this stage of life, that's okay. Again, I've got my pretty little brass horns all throughout. This one's like a trumpet style, but part of me was wondering if I could even like put my actual big horns in the tree or if that would look a little crazy. So I don't know. This is as far as I'm going today though. All right, everybody. Well, I think that that's all the decorate with me I have in me for this week. The rest of it, I'm just gonna have to figure it out because yeah, there's just a lot of configuration that has to happen, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to document it without it just being like an absolute mess. So you guys stay tuned. Later on this week, I'm going to be releasing a full Christmas home tour. I will also link my home tour from last year to give you guys an idea of kind of like our style for those of you who are new. I had a whole decorate with me and home tour combined last year, and so I'll link that here. And if you guys are not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You guys, I love that y'all are following along, and thank you for putting up with me. I know that this is our first year here, so it feels a little bit, I don't know if I'm necessarily being inspirational right now as much as I'm just keeping you company, okay? But thank you for being here with me and exploring all of this with me. I'm so glad that we were mostly able to get the tree put together. I don't think I'm gonna record the girls putting their ornaments on, just so that we can have that moment just kind of as a family together. I've got the fireplace to still decorate, the hutches, everything. But I'm gonna save that for the full home tour that I'm gonna be releasing in a couple of days. Keep your eyes peeled. I will get that out as soon as possible, and we will see you guys there. Again, thank you guys so much for being here. If you're not already, go ahead and follow me on Instagram over at Kristen K. Hoff, and I will see you next time. Bye.